Yo. Once again, it's your boy Mac 357 and your boy
Big Chuck in the building.
And once again, this is the evening experience from 6 to 7 every Thursday. This is the spot you want to be in. I'm telling people right now, you don't understand. We here.
Every Thursday. Shout out Real Deal FM. We on there too, 87.9.
Yes, sir.
Make sure y'all tuning in. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in, baby.
And if you're riding in your car somewhere and you're listening to us, that means you're listening to the right station at the right time.
Perfect.
Once again, shout out to the Matrix Studios Network for hosting us every week, for doing what we do right here. Where do I start?
Wherever you want, man.
The Crazy Orange dude.
We gotta start with him. Let's not start with him.
Not with him?
No.
Okay.
All
right.
Let's.
Colin Kaepernick just received an award.
Yeah.
The Muhammad Ali Award, which he gracefully and humbly accepted.
Beyonce, shout out Beyonce for surprising the kid.
Yes.
You know?
And shout out to Capo, aka Jim Jones, for asking him to actually head up his football league that he just bought. So shout out to him.
There we go. Yeah, positivity. I'm tired of talking about that dude, man. You always talk about him.
You don't want to talk about Angel Orange?
No.
Okay.
Tired of talking about it. I want to shout out my man, fresh out, ain't never going back, Mr. Commodore.
Fresh out, ain't never going back.
Thank you for having, the evening experience at your birthday party. It was a good time.
That's right.
Shout out Corporal AK, holding it down, being the homie, the big homie.
Shout out to Asia Star.
Yep.
She was in the building. Shout out to Fresh Diggs. Yo, that dude right there is doing big things right now up on Eminem's new album.
Yeah.
They even cut out, what's my man?
2 Chainz.
2 Chainz on that joint just to put Fresh Diggs on there. I'm just saying.
We need answers, man.
Nah, that's a youngness.
We need
He
answers.
wanted something fresh.
Yeah.
Shout out to 2 Chainz for still doing what 2 Chainz does. He's like 95%. No?
You older than him, so I don't know why you
the hate is real.
I don't know why you coming at him.
The hate is real in the building. I think we're about the same age. Thank you very much. But anyway. Big things are going down for music. A lot of people are putting out that fire. That Freddie versus Jason joint.
Fire.
Is a killer album at this moment.
Sir.
And hopefully soon you'll see my man Jadakiss and Fabulous up here. I'm talking to Jada now. Jada, I know you heard me, brother. Okay, I'm gonna call back. All right, we're gonna work that out.
Yeah. Who else we gotta shout out? We gotta shout out some more people.
Shout out to
see. I know you got something.
No, I don't. Shout out to Corporal AK. Corporal AK right now, that joint that he got is fire at this minute.
He dropped the visuals for it? He dropped the visuals for it, right?
No, actually he hasn't dropped the video yet. He's going to. But he just gave us a snippet.
Oh, okay.
And that joint has been setting a blaze on the internet.
Yeah.
People are watching and listening. Once again, shout out to Corporal AK. Shout out to his daughter. Tomorrow is her birthday.
There we go. Yeah.
Definitely got to send love to her. Cutie, she's in his videos. She be doing the moves, like the poses. But definitely, and shout out to his little baby daughter. She's a cutie as well.
Adorable.
I can't stop the cuteness. It's like, sugar overload.
Yeah.
But let's get into tonight.
That's why we're here.
I'm gonna tell people right now, you don't understand. When I tell you that we bring exclusives, we bring people here. Tonight, I'm going a little ways back, but bringing it forward because there's some announcements that's going to be made tonight. Once again, those exclusives right here on the Evening Experience every Thursday. If you don't understand, if you've never been too hype, I'm just saying, if you've never been, a person that put on that dress, can't believe that she said yes, I don't understand what you're doing. Because, that was the original when that New Jack Swing era was about, when Teddy Riley was killing the scene. And then there was this group that basically took the airwaves, and for the summer, past the summer, winter, spring, fall, everybody was like, too hot. So we have part of that group here tonight. When I tell you he's an extraordinaire, he's a person who's a public relations person at this moment. He is still in the industry doing incredible work. You'll see him everywhere. Please go check out his Instagram page, because I'm like on there going like this, and I like that, and I like this, and I like that. Yo, once again, coming up to the stage, sitting here in this seat, we're going to talk to him about his legacy and the music that he put out that kept us rocking and still rock to this day, because I know DJs are still playing that record. Once again, it's the one and only incomparable Free Smith.
There we go.
I'm feeling really special. Hold on, let me get this right. Yeah, you were supposed to rock the Ayo Free You Understand part. But
okay.
next time I come back, we'll rehearse.
I gotta come correct with it.
Yeah. Next time I come back, we will rehearse. What's good, people?
Yo, once again, it's Free Smith right up in here, and this is your boy Mac 357 and your boy
Big Chuck in the building.
The youngin.
Yeah.
Now, before we get to In Touch,
Yes.
you had a career before that because you were a child star.
Well, I started in the business as a child. I don't think I was a child star. I started as a roadie with a group called Unlimited Touch that had two big hits. One is I Hear Music in the Street. The other one was Searching to Find One. That was gigantic. Puff killed those. He took them and threw up on them and took it back and threw up on them again. So big shout to my people, my big brother Sandy Anderson, Lenny Underwood. They took me out on the road as a kid. And I never looked back. I've been in the game ever since I was like 13, 14.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so 13 and 14 years old, you're in and around the industry, and from the time that you first came out and you were 13 and 14, take us forward. Where did you go from there?
13, 14, go out with a limited touch. They took me on the road, made sure my school stuff was straight. I was done with school by the time I was 16. And trying to get a little normalcy, because I was also kind of running around in the streets, a little something. Some little bad things happen here and there that we don't need to really go into.
Okay.
Because I hate when people tell this happened to me and that happened to me and then. And, you know, I think that glorifies it. So what happens is not important.
Right.
But, you know, I went through some things here and there. And I wanted some normalcy. I went to Morgan State when I was 16.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
But then I got a record deal after being there for like 6 weeks. For real.
Wow.
On Next Plateau Records. I had a little crew. Well, first of all, let's be clear. Where you do this right now at this moment is in the Valley, uptown in the Bronx, Northeast, which I'm born and raised. Valley for life, stand up.
BX stand up.
Big shout. Valley Park is right there up the block. I spent most of my youth there. Some of the best jams ever in the park was in that park right there.
Okay.
So, you know, this is home for me, even though I couldn't find the building. I couldn't find the building this time. I really couldn't. That was funny. My wife was just giving me the business coming here. Like, didn't you grow up here? How you don't know? Like, I didn't even know the station was here until I came up here with my bro Chuck Chill Out. How the hell was I supposed to know? But, yeah. So after that, went to Morgan, got a deal. Was rapping at the time with some other cats from the Valley. Shout to my man Baby J.
That was Juice Crew, correct?
No. The name of our crew was Deuces Wild. We were the first Deuces Wild. And then Flex and them had a group called Deuces Wild 2 that came after us. But we were the first ones that had a deal on Next Plateau.
Shout out to Funk Master Flex.
Yeah, I seen Flex last week. What's good, bro?
He's going to be here again on the 11th.
Dope. So that's home too. This is home for him too.
Right.
So we did that. That didn't work out too well, but we did a couple of shows, got some experience. I learned so much, and I knew some. Like, I got a deal in Next Plateau because Eddie O'Loughlin, the president of the label, was a friend of mine by the time I was 14, 15.
Okay.
So I went to Morgan, got the deal with him, stayed at Morgan for 6 months, got to go.
Wow. Okay.
Came back, dealt with that. That fell through. And I kind of became like a studio rat. And that's why I started learning production, being around. I was around Crown Heights Affair and them cats. And, you know, there was a time where everything they produced was a hit. You know, from Heartbeat, that whole Kenny Nicks crew, Funky Sensation. That was all that crew.
Funky Sensation.
That was all that crew.
Yeah.
The youngin' keep looking at me like, what the hell is
I know.
he
He's
talking
like, who?
if your mom's is listening, she's like, that was my shit.
My mom was born in Africa and came over here, so she might not.
Oh, Lord,
she might not.
Well, she had the Nigerian remix, but it was there.
It
was there.
It might.
But yeah, so I just studied around, and then I hooked up with Eric McCain and Commissioner Gordon. Big shout to Eric McCain,
Mount Vernon,
my bro. Commissioner Gordon Williams, my bro. 7 Grammys deep.
Yes.
Wow. You know, he did everything from Lauryn Hill to the Santana Supernatural album, all the Marley stuff. He's just that dude. Shout out to Sean Varro, he was in the group too, and we had a group called Touch. That's like, we were still babies. We were 19, 20, and we had a really big record called Without You. That was basically like a house record, because at that time everybody was going to the garage.
That's right.
That's where all the chicks was going to the garage. And we ended up with the biggest record in the garage.
Right.
Quite like, we did a record and it worked. We was all standing like this. Paying us? Matter of fact, we played the final weekend of the garage. We shut the garage down.
Wow.
That last weekend, we were like one of the last groups to perform there. I think it was like us and Grace Jones and a couple other people.
Wow.
So after we did that, Without You kind of took us around the world. We didn't understand the business at all. We was just running around. It was straight Sodom and Gomorrah. It was wilding, running around the world, doing shows, 3-4 shows in one night, doing stupid things with the money. But we were kids, and there was nobody there to mentor us. Then that was gone. And Gordon decided he wanted to be a producer and an engineer, so he left. Sean Varro went on with his other thing. Sean was from Edomore.
More projects, yeah.
So he went and did whatever he was doing. And then me and Eric stuck together and we just started writing. And in that course of time, we wrote All Night, we wrote Too Height, we wrote 2 Steps to the Right. And then we got a call, and we were still messing with Timmy Regisford, who kind of helped us get the first deal.
Okay.
And he was a big deal over at MCA at the time. And it turned into, he was like, well, y'all just do these demos. I'm going to get you a deal over here at MCA. And then we got a call. I got a call one day from this cat. His name, I just can't recall right now. But he called me and was like, yo, Vincent Davis is looking for you. I'm like, who's Vincent Davis? And, you know, Ventertainment Records, Electro, Keith Sweat.
That's right.
And Keith Sweat was the hottest thing in the world at that moment.
Mr. Begging Billy.
Yeah, man. That meant that I Want You, that I Want Her was out.
I wanna.
Yeah. So we took a meeting with him, gave him a demo. He listened to it. He called back like the next week. It was like, how much you what? What you want to do? But then a little bidding war started between them and MCA. But we went with Vincent because he was going to let us produce ourselves. MCA wanted us to get down with Teddy and them. He wanted us to be part of that camp. You know, Today, Teddy. And I love Teddy, man. He's one of the nicest cats in the music business ever. But I've been a writer and producer from the beginning. And so is Eric. And we had to remain writers and producers. We wasn't giving up that to nobody. So we went with Vincent Davis. And first thing we put out was Too Height. And it was like 2 days, man.
My favorite joint.
We put it out one day. It was on the radio. Next, it was like 2 days later. You know how they used to have the big thing at Jones Beach every summer? We went out there and everybody knew it. Like everybody knew it like in 48 hours.
Just not to cut you off, just to let you know, you don't know how big that record. Yo, there wasn't a car, there wasn't a radio, there wasn't a radio station that was not playing that song.
No, it was crazy. Like we couldn't, in the now of it, you can't appreciate it as it's happening. But now when I sit and talk, like I do panels with other producers and stuff like that all the time. And I did a panel last year at some point where it was like us. It was me, Large Professor, Hank Shockley, Easy Mo B. All of us was on this panel together. And he almost brought me to tears, real talk, because he was like, you don't understand how you changed the game.
Yes, you did.
Like, Too Hype changed everything.
Yes, you did.
Like New Jack Swing was there, but no one made nothing as hard as y'all did. There was nothing that really blended hip hop and R&B like that record.
I'm gonna tell you again.
I'm sorry, you got someplace to be?
No. when I get text, it's normally from guests and other things.
I get to say.
But the process is, when you were being played, you don't understand the magnitude of that song. When I tell you again, every VJ, every DJ, every person had to put that one on and make that into something that people wanted to hear.
We were the 1 a.m. record. Now, if you remember this era, the party peaked at 1 a.m.
Yeah,
That's right.
true.
And whatever was the hottest record at the time came on right around 1 a.m. And we were that record at one point. And when it really kind of hit me was 2 times. 2 real quick stories.
Okay.
One, we was filming Showtime at the Apollo, right?
Yes.
And it was a bunch of us filming it. But that in our segment, it was us and Jazzy Jeff and Will Smith.
Yes.
And this is right around the time where I think I could beat Mike Tyson or whatever. But still, that was Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince. So they was coming on after us. And they announced us. And that first beat, the 2 drop. And you could go on YouTube and look at it. Yeah, it was straight pandemonium. And it was like, I hesitated to come out because it was like the roar scared me.
Nah. Step out to the light.
I wasn't expecting that. And I just danced my way out because, I was light-footed then.
Yes.
I was a dancer. But, there was also a time where I could dunk damn near. So, things have changed. And, I was always the big guy that was really light on his feet. That when we used to tour with Heavy, that was our thing.
Yes.
Who's going to outdance who?
Yes.
You know what I mean? So,
Rest in peace.
and the
Dwight
other one
Myers.
was when we did Madison Square Garden. And it was like us, Christopher Williams, Guy,
Christopher
Today,
Williams. Yes.
the Boys. It was like the biggest concert that
Yes.
could possibly be. And we
R&B.
went on. And when we was doing Too Hype, and when it got to the point, Ayo Free, you understand, 22,000 people screamed that at the top of their lungs. And the only face I saw was my mother's. You know what I mean? That was, you don't get much better than that.
Nah.
It's like watching your kids being born, falling in love,
Right.
knowing there's a God. All them things line up
Right.
together. You know
Right.
what I mean? So
Wow.
that was crazy.
Who was the first DJ that spun your actual record?
Which one? Too Hype or Without You?
Right.
Wow. You know what? It may have been Red Alert.
I was about to say, it had to be Uncle Red.
It may have been
Because
Uncle
at the
Red.
time,
That's who I
and there
heard
was
first
nobody
from.
else that was really.
Yeah, I mean Chuck was there too, but
Yeah.
but I think Red was the first one to really, and it just like people kind of learned the words to it, and I wrote that song as a joke.
No. Okay.
Like it was
Wait.
so
Wait,
simple.
wait, pause.
Put on my best. Can't believe that she's
Wait.
Is
As a
she's
joke?
It was like an elementary school. It was like a nursery rhyme. You gotta understand. At this point in my life, I only listen to hip hop and Prince. That was all the music I listened to. So I was into that double meaning. Let's go deep Prince.
Right.
Let's tie your thong up with a cross. That's where I wanted to go. You know what I mean? But
Okay.
but after me and Eric worked on the beat, I put on I'll never forget. I wrote it laying in my bed, in my bedroom. But I wrote the whole song like in 3 minutes.
Wow.
And it was that simple. That next page turn, and I stuck my name. Ayo Free, you understand? I'm like, if it works, I want everybody to know my name.
Wait.
Right.
And that was your biggest hit, correct?
No. It was the biggest hit in New York. Biggest song off that album was All Night. Top 10 pop hit with us and Key Sweat.
Worldwide.
Oh, we definitely gonna try to see if we can grab that
Yeah,
and
yeah.
pump that up. But my thing is, for me,
Too Hype.
I'm sorry, I'm a New Yorker then.
See, but we didn't know that until we went on tour. We thought Too Hype was the biggest everywhere. Too Hype did good everywhere, but we played in Colorado and tried to walk off the stage without doing All Night, and it was almost pandemonium.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like different cities and different states, different songs off the album. We had a ballad on the album called Two Steps to the Right that we got to the Midwest, and it was a dance named after the song.
Right.
And we had no idea. And them days, there was no internet. So
Right.
you didn't find out what was popping until you got there.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it was a lot of that. It was
What-
good times, man.
Where's some of the, I guess, coolest places music has taken you?
I've been around the world pretty much, man. I've been around. I mean, I traveled a lot as a kid.
Japan.
My mom is from Russia, so
Oh, wow.
my mom came to the States as a kid. So I always had family in Europe. My grandmother lived
Привет.
in Spain. I don't speak that shit. I mean that stuff. Sorry.
FM. Remember, Eddie Fines. Free Smith.
I don't speak. Yo, who's doing the sound effects? They're killing me. My mom's is from Russia, so we always had family in Europe. There was always like a lot of back and forth. So it was like I always was very aware that there was a bigger world.
Right.
And traveling with a limited touch as a kid, I got to see more of the states. You know what I mean? And
Germany?
then from there, like Berlin is one of my favorite cities on the
Ich
planet.
spreche Sie Deutsch, das Kleine, so wunderbar.
No. I'm from the valley. Didn't we discuss that? I am born and raised in the valley. Yeah, so I was lucky, man. We seen a lot of the world, man, and got paid to do it.
That's what's up.
That's crazy.
Now, I heard there's an announcement that might be coming up.
Yeah, it absolutely is.
But before we get to that, we're going to take a little quick station break. We're going to let DJ Droop, that's our DJ that's pumping it up and getting ready to go a little ham.
Two turntables.
Two turntables.
Two turntables.
Okay, if you just saw a figure walk through the camera, that means, yeah, there's somebody else here.
That happens a lot.
Just to let you know, yeah. And he's an actor. So camera placement is key. Once again, we're back with Free Smith from the group In Touch. So he got it in this time.
Yes, he did.
Free, you understand?
I had my moment of narcissism. I'm good.
It's all good.
I'm good.
It's all good.
I just smoked my own bio.
Okay. Take us into now 2017. Once again, shout out to the Soulful Journey brand, who making us always look like we got something on. The hip hop beds, if you don't know, check them out. But take us into 2017. Tell us what you're doing now. I know you're public relations.
Yeah, well, for the past 4 years, I've been running the music department for Lizzie Grumman and her PR management company. You know, the Grumman family is one of the biggest families in entertainment.
Yes.
Lizzie, her father, Papa Al.
Yes.
You know, her husband, Chris Stern, who's
Yes.
one of the biggest graphic designers on the planet and ad men on the planet. Had lunch with him yesterday. Had a ball with him. Had me out drinking in strange places all afternoon.
If you ever want to do something for the evening experience, we ain't gonna stop you. We just gonna accept that.
Okay. So we from there, I work with Lizzie, but she's like my sister. You know what I mean?
Okay.
She's absolutely one of my best friends.
Right.
It's a weird thing. And she's also my manager.
Oh.
So it's always been the weird trilateral thing, you know.
Okay.
I worked for her, she worked for me, we worked together, and we're best friends.
It works.
So it's weird.
Wow.
Yeah. It gets in the way sometimes, but you know, you don't get too many people you know will be there for you no matter what. She's one of them people. From there, I just started my own digital marketing company.
Wow.
With my man Dev Twani, formerly of Team Backpack. Anybody who's in
Yes.
hip hop knows Team Backpack.
Yes.
And he was the brain and the force behind that.
Once again, shout out to Chris Rivers, who's been here.
Yeah, Chris is
good
Chris
dude.
is my dude. I produced a song for him and Tony Sunshine recently.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could we get a?
I'll send it to you.
Yeah, thank you.
And it's
Thank you very
online,
much.
but I'll send it. I did that. When was that? Last summer I did that. Yeah, last summer I did that for them too.
Wow.
And I want to say it was my idea to get Chris to be on the song with Tony. No one thought about it, and it's made all the sense because no one really understands how dope Chris is. You know,
I do.
Yeah, Chris is special.
Sick.
Yeah.
So, and other than that, my digital marketing company, man, is turning into other things right now. I've scored my first movie last year,
All right.
which has always been a dream of mine. And one of the things that's getting ready to happen.
Announcements.
This is the announcement I was talking about. Why is my phone ringing now? Oh no, that's your phone. One of the things that's getting ready to happen, and I'm proud to say it here, especially since we're in the Valley, as we say it. In Touch is officially back together.
Hey.
Me and my bro Eric McCain, we're even working on new music as we speak.
Okay.
As we speak, which I was never the plan, but actually Chuck Chillout is the one who talked me into it. Like,
man.
Oh, wow.
why not do new
Chuck.
music?
Yo, shout out to Chuck Chill Out.
Absolutely.
That brother's everywhere.
Everywhere. Everywhere.
Friend to the show.
With his grumpy hip hop ass. That's my bro though, hella high water. So yeah, In Touch is officially back together, and I'm making an announcement here because now we got to stay responsible to it. It's out in the universe
Yes.
now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we're working on new music as we speak. We will be touring in 2018. Everybody
Okay.
else been out here doing it but us. We did a couple of shows here and there and here and there, but now it's like it's both of our priorities because he was working for Swiss Beats for a long time.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah.
He's done stuff for Jadakiss. He's done stuff for a lot of different groups.
We both produced for a bunch of people.
Yeah.
He's done Jada, Eve. He's produced with Swiss. He's done television, music, all that.
If you tell Swift, Swiss, that we need him up here because I want to get his opinion on something.
And this is kind of his hood too, Boston Road.
Hey,
he's from up this way.
BX.
And through the years, I produced everybody. MOP, worked with Prince. It's like we both did we was able to take this and really make it a career.
And once again, I'm gonna tell everybody, if you do not understand, go to this man's page. I'm telling you again.
Free_the Dreamer. DA Dreamer.
You definitely want to follow him. This man, if the pictures alone paint a small picture compared to what he's done in life, and a lot of people can't even come close to the accolades, the music, the genre of where he came from and where he's going. I'm telling you right now, I respect the hell out of this guy, which is why I had him back again.
Yeah, because I was just up here hanging out with Chuck. I was like the sidekick. I was like the little car on the side of the motorcycle. Yo, before I get ready to get out of here, though, first of all, I got to give a shout out to my family.
Yes.
Yeah. Mommy, my brother Gene.
Hey.
He was responsible for me anything with music.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I played 7 instruments, and I started just imitating him.
Wow.
Right.
And then one day I actually knew how to play. That was crazy. My wife is here, Michelle. My 6 kids.
Oh.
My oldest son, Corey. My firstborn, Sue. You can try to figure it out if you want to.
No, I saw your son in football.
Yeah. Oh, that's my youngest. That's the baby of the family.
Hold up.
Yeah.
Wait, that big dude is...
I got to do the whole rundown. Danae, my daughter Danae. My daughter Kira. And then we have my daughter that's here with me, Soraya. And the baby is Che. That's the football one you saw.
Okay.
But
that's the baby?
My firstborn actually played 4 years for Morehouse, too. So
He's bigger than you.
Yeah. Che's like 5. No, he ain't 6 yet. He's like 5'9", hitting 5'10", 185.
Okay.
And he just turned 13 in September.
There you go.
And also, I come bearing gifts real quick. All right?
Yeah.
Soraya, come here. Everybody say hello to my daughter, Soraya.
Yeah.
Soraya!
Clap your hands, stomp your feet.
Yeah.
And Soraya has started her own body oil soap line. Tell them about it real quick, baby.
Hop on the mic. Hop on the mic.
Yeah, talking to me.
Okay. Okay, so this is my company. It's called By Rain because my middle name is Rain. So here we have soaps and oils, and we have body butters that we made ourselves, me and my mom. And we have organic materials and different things that we use. It all comes from Mother Earth. Thank her.
Shout Mother Earth.
Yeah.
So the reason why you want to buy our stuff instead of going to the grocery stores because they have like different chemicals in their stuff, and it causes like cancer, and it stops growth, and it causes your hair to fall and all this bad stuff. But here, everything is organic and everything is grown, and we buy it from like different imported countries. So, and we make it ourselves. So you know. But yeah, byrain.rocks. You can go over there. We have different fragrances, and we have different oils. Like we have a golden oil. We have a 24 karat gold oil, and we have hand soaps, scrubs, so many different things. I can't even think of them right now. There's too much.
Well, that just kind of put you on the spot, but I will say this. By Rain Pure Clean Love is basically what you want to understand to look for. You can definitely, if you want to have a spa party or anything of that nature, she can definitely put that together along with mom, and you can come out and host a party. So if you ladies are out there, and you definitely, I know you ladies are definitely putting on that shea butter and want to get silky for your man, well, this is the opportunity to get your girlfriends involved, and then you can sit around and, have a glass of wine, a couple of things.
It's soap for the fellas. Yeah, get silky, fellas. So
yeah.
We just want to do that. Thank you so much.
And we appreciate you.
Yes.
And appreciate the basket, and thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, that means I love you though.
All right. So we definitely will keep this here, and I'll definitely put this out front.
Smelling good. Have your girl gonna be like, honey, there's a new scent popping.
Yeah.
And the soaps, I use the soaps and all that. And we're basically a vegan family, not Soraya. She ain't messing with us. But we've all been vegan now for 3 months, even though I'm getting ready to go get a slice of pizza from Nick's because I have to.
Okay. But definitely want to tell you, we appreciate having you here.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate your time. You are definitely a friend to the show. Anything that you want to send us as far as music, or just send any artist or anybody up here.
And y'all gonna be the first people to have the first thing we leak is In Touch.
Okay.
You're definitely gonna be the first ones to get it.
I heard it here first.
Exclusive.
Unless Chuck puts me in one of them big ass headlocks, cause you see him, he got them big ass kung fu DJ hands. But nah, it's definitely. I'm excited. There's so many other things that I can't really talk about yet happening in 2018. I feel like I'm 25.
Come back.
Again.
Come back.
And I'm 51, man. So, you know.
Yo, God
bless.
I wouldn't have said 51, but God bless.
Yeah.
Yo, I made it, dude. I wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
I wear like I wear chains. I wear that. I'm proud of it.
Yeah.
But we're about to take a quick station break, and once again, we enjoy and once again having Free Smith up here. God bless.
Peace.
You know, we are back. Once again, it's your boy Mac 357 and your boy
Big Chuck in the building.
Now, don't adjust your screens. If you're looking to my left, you'll see the one and only Jermel Howard.
Welcome.
And when I tell you, this brother has a resume and he's working like crazy. Yeah. He doing that work. He's an actor. He currently has been on Power as the actor, or should I say the character Brains. Mm-hmm. You've been on Luke Cage.
Yes, Marvel.
And keep going.
Yeah.
American Gangster,
American
right?
Gangster. Major Crimes on TNT.
All Eyes on Me.
All Eyes on Me. Play Tupac brother Mo Preem Shakur. And just to be announced, the new Purge that'll be out in July. I just finished shooting that. Orange is the New Black.
Yeah.
I play Dante, Janae Watson's boyfriend. On that, I'm the reason she locked up on that.
Great segue. No.
Yeah. You know,
you definitely doing the comedy skits with Mr. Commodore.
Oh yeah. Me and my boy Commodore just did something that we did the Juice theme.
Yo, that had me dying.
Right.
I fell out on my couch watching that.
I get so many calls now. Everybody's hitting me like, yo, y'all should do the part 2, do the elevator scene. Like, yeah, we just do one of those. Now we gotta do something else.
There you go.
You know, but yeah, he's a dope comedian, man. He's funny as hell, man. So we gonna do some more stuff.
Tell us tell us where the acting bug came from, or like when you said, listen, this is what I want to do.
You know, I was opening up shows. I was a rap artist. I was opening up for shows for Fat Joe, and we were out. I believe we were
Joey Crack.
Yep, Joey Crack. Well, I believe we were in Baltimore. And I met this dude that was like, yo, you never tried the acting thing? You should try that, man. You got a good look. And I was like, I ain't never tried that. I'll give it a shot. You know what I'm saying? And then I came back. When I got back, I auditioned for it was like an open audition for a Burger King commercial. And I booked it, and I was excited. Like, yo, I just booked the Burger King commercial. Like,
free Whoppers for life.
Free Whoppers for life. I don't eat it. I'm sorry.
What the hell?
I don't eat
I'll take his. I eat them.
Yeah. So end up being a national commercial, and it was on from there. It was like I got like 30 grand for the commercial or something, and I was like, yo, I just made some real money, and I'm fighting for this music.
Yes,
and
sir.
I'm like, this is an easy transition. Let's just say.
Wow.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Now, did you go to any specialized schools to hone your craft?
Nope. Naturally, just felt it. And, a lot of actors will tell you, a lot of the big actors will tell you that a lot of their talent comes from just pulling from different places. So people they come in touch with, experiences. Like I grew up, in the shelter system and I had foster care and I was in met a lot of older people when I was young. So I got so many characters I can do, and you pull from somewhere. So that was it. You didn't need school. You just need to had lived a little bit of life, and then you can pull from anything.
Right. So now speak on some of that, like, I guess big time stars you worked at, like 50 with Power, Denzel, American Gangster. How was it working with people of such, great stature?
Oh yeah, man, it's amazing. You get to, these are people you watch since you was, young and coming up. These are people you idolize. Like, I'm definitely trying to get to that, or try to, you set them as the bar. Like, I'm trying to get there where he is.
Right.
So to be in a room and you like, yeah,
he's
you know what I'm saying? Like, he's right here.
Right.
And me and 50 got a lot of time that we just sat in the car and kicked it. In between filming and stuff.
I keep telling you, 50, stop ducking me. You need to bring it up here, brother.
Yeah.
I keep bringing your crew over here from Power.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on the big Power, brother.
Yeah.
I'm just
Come
saying.
in. Now, don't be surprised. 50 type, he won't say nothing. He'll pop right up on
Please,
you. Like,
yo, show up, bro.
That's what we need. Pull
You'll
up.
take it?
He'll pull up. He'll pull up like, yeah, I'm here. 50 in the building. Yeah, I've been around him enough to know his voice now.
I see.
But yeah, he's cool, man. He'll pull up. He's that type. He'll pull up. He's real humble. If he has the time, he'll tell you. If I'm here and I got the time for it, and if everything ain't crazy, I'll come.
Right.
What are one of your biggest accomplishments as you being an actor?
One of the biggest things I accomplished was actually being a part of a Marvel film and holding my character. I've always wanted to be in Marvel. Like, I used to, I'm big on writing something and bringing it into existence. So I used to write, I'm going to be in a Marvel movie. And it manifested as me being in the Marvel show. Now, I ain't have the powers and stuff like
You did.
I had some powers, but it wasn't street powers.
Hold up. I'm going to quote one of your actors that you did work with, the great Denzel Washington. Mm-hmm. He said, if you put it into existence, it's because you dreamt it. And then you put the action behind it in order to make that happen. Absolutely. And I'm paraphrasing. But by the fact that you did the actual writing and then had something in mind and it carried forward, even though you were not, as you said, working at it, you were in another craft, rapping.
Right.
And it manifested itself and worked itself out that you're now in a show that deals with Marvel characters.
Absolutely, yes. And in that aspect, yeah, I did have the power to manifest it. But that didn't have the power in the movie, in the show. I'm like, floating in with the power. You know what I'm saying? Like the electric or something like that. I ain't have that power. Like,
okay.
Look, man. Luke Cage is one of my. I'm a Marvel dude. I watch.
Okay, me too.
Yeah, I'm a Marvel dude. You was getting me tight in that show, bro.
Speak on it.
Nah, but how was it playing that character? It looked like you had a lot of fun doing that.
It was fun because the character is. I know that character. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can pull easily from that. I know a lot of people that's like that.
Right.
So and not to mention myself, like clowning around in the barbershop, snapping on each other. That's I can do that all day. We do that now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that tomorrow. So that was easy to pull from. And transitioning, I kind of tapped into, and the writer, shout out to Cheo Coker, the writer, he was like, yo, you tapped into your inner Tupac right there. When I shot him in the junkyard.
Yeah.
I really did, though. In mine, I was like, I kind of lost myself in that moment, and I let it go. You know what I'm saying? And in my head, I was there, like how Pac was there. I felt that I was there, and he was like, yo, that was it.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So it was fun, man, playing Shameik in that Marvel. I always tell the writer, yo, you should bring me back, you know what I'm saying, as somebody with power, you know what I'm saying? So, it's dope, though, to be in a Marvel, any Marvel show or film it was a huge accomplishment for me.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
Well, definitely because of the fact that not only in the Marvel aspect, but for a person who, like you said, didn't start out into this genre of music, or should I say into acting, to facilitate going forward and now booking multiple shows. You just did a movie with, or should I say a biopic with Lance Gross, correct?
Yes, Tales. Shout out to Irv Gotti. That's a dope show, man. It's a dope show. It's got a dope concept to it. They taking songs and making them into episodes. And me and Lance Gross played in an episode called Trap Queens, and it turned out to be one of the best ones they did. And they might be trying to get a show now, just off of that one episode. It was so dope. Michelle Mitchener, shout out to Michelle Mitchener. You know her from she plays in Lethal Weapon on Fox 5. She's one of the main characters of there, and she did a great job on there too as well. She's dope. But it was a dope episode, man. Dope episode. I was bad in that too. Bad. I'm trying to embrace my bad guy. You know.
But you're a nice guy though.
But I'm cool.
Yeah,
I'm
be
cool,
chilling, man.
I'm running around with the pump. You know.
So you did music. That's what you started. You've done acting. Been successful with that. You wrote a book too, right?
Yes. The book is serious, man, because it's a relationship book, you know, and it's not the typical relationship book. It's more just giving women insight on it. It might be little stuff that they don't know, like, why are you bugging? And we be like, yo, you know what? This is why I was bugging that day. You wouldn't get it though because you're a female and your eyes. It's just like there's a shrimp called a pistol shrimp. The pistol shrimp sees 100,000 colors. We might only get to see 1,000. If that, you know what I'm saying? So it's stuff the pistol shrimp looking at it, he might be jumping and you like, what the hell are you jumping for? He looking at your oxygen, you know what I'm saying? So like at the end of the day, so he could see things we can't see, and that's how women are to me. You know, I think that we never gonna see eye to eye. You know, it's some women who was raised by their fathers, you know, and stuff like that, and brothers around them, they get a little more insight. But not 100% eye to eye. I don't think women are ever going to see, like, and vice versa. So I think that the book is more, you know, just giving them a little bit of insight on what happens and why this may have happened or that argument started. And it might be something simple as don't ask me a question while this game is on, while I'm eating and while I got a phone call at the same time, like, and you ain't gonna get the answer you want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just little things like that just give them insight. So it's a dope book, man. How Men Act in a Relationship and Why is the name of the book. It's on Amazon. It's on Kindle and a few other things. It's raw. It's not like edited. It's not. I literally wasn't going to even make it a book. And a few women was like, just publish it. Just let it go. You know what I'm saying? And I just did. And it picked up.
Sometimes the best manifestation of information or knowledge comes from the rawness.
Absolutely.
Not the edited versions, because you take away from the essence of the actual books or the literary component that you're trying to give across to your audience.
Absolutely. Like when Pac wrote Rose in the Concrete and his poetry, he was just coming from the heart and just scribbling, you know. I did that the same way, just pouring out a little bit.
Well, tell us where you're currently going as far as your acting. Tell us some of the things that we have to look forward to in seeing you, and some of the social media where they can find you.
Definitely. In the near future, like I'm kind of like transitioning to step into more character acting. I mean, like you see the Marvels and things like that. Underworld, the werewolf, vampire, like characters like that. I was always a big fan of those. So I'm actually transitioning into just turning into different characters and using to actually display talent. Like it's easy to you know be in a scene and I got the guns out and you know that's easy, you know. But to be challenged, you know, that's my big thing. I'm ready to be challenged, you know. So those roles like the Luke Cage, it gave me a platform to try to do a couple of different characters in one with playing around. And then even though he got to the business after, but you know, it was layered a little bit. So I'm looking for more of that in the future. And I'm also writing my own. So I got a few projects that's going to be picked up this year and that I wrote. And I'm going to be working with some people.
So if you ever get a radio scene and you like the evening experience,
definitely,
you know, to play those characters,
most def,
you know,
most def.
Radio host, I think we can pull that one off.
Yeah, absolutely.
We can pull that one off.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's a couple scenes. I got you.
All right. Listen, I am a thespian at heart.
Absolutely.
I think, therefore, I am.
Absolutely.
You know. But tell people where they can find you on social media.
Yeah, you could catch me. My name is for everything. It's Jermel Howard, Jermel Howard. That's on Instagram. That's on Facebook, Twitter, and all of that good stuff. Snapchat is Jermel Howard -TV.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you can go to JermelHoward.com too. I advise you to do that first.
And definitely check out his book. Once again, the name of the book is
How Men Act in a Relationship and Why.
So definitely go pick that book up so you can figure out why your man is bugging. Okay, why he didn't get you the Christmas gift? Listen, read the book.
Read the book. I'm telling you.
He gonna get you to. It's gonna be after the work with me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. After the holidays.
But definitely, we definitely want to thank you for coming in and
Appreciate
being here.
Yeah.
And you are a friend to the show, so if anything that you're working on and you want to come up here, or if anybody you want to bring with you, Denzel, you know, what's up, Dan?
I call him Zell. I call him
Zell.
Zell.
Okay.
Yeah, I call him Zell.
Make sure you come through and swing through, and we definitely want to have you back.
Absolutely. I appreciate it. I have a ball every time I'm up here, man.
So once again, DJ Juba is going to take us out. Once again, shout out to Vina Love doing it big at this moment. She was on the show and definitely doing the things in which we're doing. Once again, buy Rain. You can definitely get that pure, clean love. Definitely check them out. And I'm going to read off the website at this moment. That's meandeshago@mail.com, or you can go to www.buyrain.rocks. And definitely take the opportunity to get some of these shea butters, oils, and different things that you like to smell good with, or make your skin a little bit better.
Yeah.
So once again, it's your boy Mac 357 and your boy
Big Chuck in the building.
Once again, it's your boy Mac 357. This is the Evening Experience, and one of the sponsors for our show is the Barbecue Rib House in Mount Vernon, New York, 529 Gramerton Avenue. You can give them a call at 914-665-3490 if you're looking for some of the best barbecue in Westchester. I'm telling you, finger delicious. I mean, succulent. Anything that you want, from pork, from beef, from rib, from chicken. All farm animals for that motion. You definitely want to check them out at the Barbecue Rib House, Mount Vernon, New York, 529 Gramerton Avenue. Once again, check out my boy Marcel Koenig, Barbecue Rib House at Facebook.com.